Do you feel a loss in motivation, you're disengaged with your work, and your emotions are just kind of not there? You're burnt out, bestie. According to helpguide.org, here are the causes of burnout. I'm not your boss, so I can't help you with the first category. Sorry. But I can explain a very simple time management technique called the Eisenhower Matrix, popularized by Stephen Covey, that will tackle the lifestyle and personality causes of burnout. This has completely changed the way that I look at my time and manage it, and I'm so excited to share it with you. Let's go! So, here's how to categorize your tasks. Later, I'll explain how to tackle and prioritize them. So I want you to ask yourself this. Is it important or is it urgent? Or is it both? I've realized that we tend to confuse the two. Half of the work that we're panicking about right now is just urgent. It's not really important. Like those mandatory Tuesday meetings you have or the worksheets your history teacher gives you. Urgent? Yes. Important? Not really. In the 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, Stephen Covey explained that all tasks can be categorized into urgent and important. Get a pen and paper right now and do this with me. Scribble down all the tasks that you have to do now, then draw a box. This box represents your time, and there are 4 quadrants in it. Draw these quadrants. We will be organizing our tasks into each category. Be sure to subscribe if you're enjoying this video so far. The amount of time you spend in each quadrant will determine your current quality of life, your future, and we can literally predict right now how fast you'll burn out. Here's what I mean. Quadrant 1 is all your important and urgent tasks. Important stuff with deadlines like your exams, projects, presentations, graded quizzes, university applications, and so much more. Or important events that require last-minute preparation. The second quadrant is your important but not urgent tasks. These usually involve investing in yourself. It all goes here. In the third quadrant, these are not important but really urgent. If you tend to have really long to-do lists that are overwhelming and you can never get anything done, then you might be confused between quadrant 1 and quadrant 3. Because when something is urgent, we tend to think that it's important, when that's usually not the case. For example, your friend tells you that you have to buy concert tickets right now, if not they'll sell out. So you quickly go buy them even though you're not really sure if you want to go because of the urgency, right? So I want you to take a step back and think, of all the things that are stressing me out right now, are they actually important, or am I stressing out because I need to do them now? The last quadrant are your time wasters that aren't important or urgent. Now, here's how to prioritize and tackle the tasks in each category. Quadrant 1 is our reactive quadrant, meaning we need to get the tasks done in here first. They demand attention. These are the tasks that should be on the top of your to-do list, and do them first. However, if you notice on your own matrix that you drew out that you have a lot of tasks that are in this quadrant, we have a problem, because it means that you're spending a lot of your time in this space of urgency and importance, which will burn you out very fast. Tasks in this category consume a lot of our energy and focus, and that kind of explains why we burn out so quickly during exam season, because our matrix looks a little bit like this. A lot of our time is spent in this stressful area. The secret to preventing burnout and removing stress from your life is to do tasks while they're still in quadrant 2. Important but not urgent yet. Tasks like revision for a subject should be done before it becomes urgent. We should be doing self-care every day or every week before our mental health becomes too bad and it becomes urgent that we take a break. And usually when it comes to that point, it's usually too late. So if quadrant 1 is all about doing, then quadrant 2 is all about planning. Things here like self-care, revision, and relationships, they take a lot of effort to complete, but we always procrastinate on them because they're not urgent. However, they are the most important when it comes to consistency and preventing burnout. Spending most of your time on tasks in quadrant 2 will build your perseverance, your discipline, and your values. Let's move on to Q3 first. I'll explain a simple way to plan your time efficiently to prioritize quadrant 2 and prevent burnout later in the video. An advertisement might play in the next few seconds, so if you want to support this channel, please do not skip the ads. Thank you! In Q3, you'll need to learn how to say no or to delegate these tasks. A lot of the time, the tasks in Quadrant 3 have something called perceived urgency, meaning the urgency that we feel from these things are not from ourselves because we find it important, but because of the prioritization and expectation of others. For example, if someone suddenly calls you and asks you to hang out, you need to learn how to say no to these things. It might be important to them that they want to hang out right now, but it's not important to you. You have other things to focus on. Or let's just say you have a school project, and you, being the perfectionist that you are, you decide to take up most of the workload so that you can control the outcome of the project. You need to learn how to say no to yourself and delegate those tasks away. Now is the time to work on our perfectionist tendencies. Besties, understand now that any task that requires some form of urgency will always eat at our energy. So, since we're about to burn out, let's focus on getting things done, then getting things done perfectly. Comment down below if you want me to make a dedicated video on how to overcome perfectionism. We need to remove as much urgency as we can from our lives to prevent burnout. For Q4, we have now identified the things that give us no return or benefits, so we have to learn to avoid these. Remember that this box represents your time, how you spend your days, and you want to spend it as little as possible over here and more of it over here. But how do we do that? Here's how to plan your time efficiently. This is a time management tip that I figured out in secondary school, so it's really simple. We are going to assign each quadrant a color. At the end, we want to make sure that our schedule has the most green color because we want to spend most of our time in Quadrant 2. First, we're going to put down all our responsibilities. School, university, work, tuition, put those down first. Then, we're going to schedule all our tasks for self-improvement or Quadrant 2. Remember, if we don't plan these tasks, we're never going to do them because they are not urgent. The more green you have in your schedule, the lesser the chances of you burning out. Then, we'll put in Q1 tasks. The lesser, the better. I prefer doing Q1 tasks in the morning to get them out of my way, but it's really up to you. Very quickly, if you're a morning person, then your energy graph will look like this. So put high energy, urgent tasks in the morning when you have the most energy. If you're an evening or night person, then your energy graph will look like this. So your schedule should look like this. Now, the empty spaces left are for Q4. It's important to take breaks, so schedule in some time for these tasks. You just have to make sure that you don't have more purple than other colors. If you've made it this far, comment down below if you burn out easily or not. Be sure to watch my latest YouTube shorts and also check out my Instagram because I'm doing a giveaway right now. Like, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell and set it to all so you don't miss out on any future uploads. Thank you for 790,000 subscribers, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye bye.
I'm wearing durian pants. I'm trying to use autofocus for the first time, so if it's blurry then blame the camera. I'm sick.